I always loved getting those because even though they had the same
I only ever
Legos.
got 50.
The thing is, I gave all my Legos to Tyler, and I loved building with those things. And the reason I gave them to Tyler is because I was like, I'm getting older, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna outgrow these. You know, it's childish. You know, I thought, you know, it's like it's childish to play with them and everything, and it didn't down on me. There's people that are adults that play with this stuff. It's like, why should I care about what people judge me based
Well, we're
off?
still on the subject of Legos. I'm kind of unintentionally advertising. The Denver Zoo, this is in Colorado, actually has sculptures of animals throughout it.
Made of Legos?
I can actually show you.
That sounds awesome.
My favorite one had to have been the tiger. There was a fucking elephant too. Oh my lord. It wasn't too tall, but it was like just right. I don't know how to fucking pull it off. But I guess when you give a man Legos, fucker knows how to work.
But let's see.
Another one of my presents. Did you say least or you said
Favorite and least favorite?
Okay, aside from the blades that I got, let's see, that would have been in 2000. This would have been before I moved back to town. I actually got my very first pocket knife that I actually recently just got back a year ago. Right after I moved back to town, because one of my best friends, he said he found it at a garage sale, and well, the people actually said they found it actually over by the gas station by Shop Easy.
Yeah.
I was playing with that knife on Christmas. My grandma ran it over with a lawnmower. Blade still works. I have tried stabbing it into stuff, it still works. Didn't need any sharpening at all. It was still sharp. One thing I give it credit for, I mean, aside from the matter of you can tell right where the fucking lawnmower run over it, because it's missing like a little piece of metal on the blade, but it still works. But that was the one present that I loved from Boy Scouts. Noted, I'm not an actual. Never made it to Eagle, and I really don't give a shit. Let's see, what the hell? That's gotta be my most favorite, aside from the matter of that I also, I do believe me and my uncle try to play the knife game with that. So, when you and I tried playing it in school, I had knowledge of the game. I just never talked about it. Noted we were playing with pens. Least favorite has got to be... I don't really have a least favorite, actually. When it came to presents, I was always thankful for what I got. Whether it was really fucking expensive, which noted I obviously not coming from wealth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't go that too far into my life or ours.
Alright, I do have another thing that I will list as on the list of pretty cool items that I got. Aside from, you know, I was happy with getting clothes, but for, you know, like listing toys and stuff like that.
I'm sorry. It's so cute though. I wish I could have one as a pet. Even if it tries eating me in my sleep.
I'm glad I killed the dang thing. It almost killed me.
It was. No, I wasn't referring to him eating you. It was a matter of him fucking chasing after somebody.
I know. I saw it running through. I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, meow, meow. But other favorite item.
Damn. I'm good.
All right. Make sure we're okay there. Okay, it's not really a Christmas present. It's actually a birthday present, but I'm gonna kind of incorporate it because it made up for the crappy Christmas that happened afterwards. Well, it was mostly crappy because the weather. But for the birthday present, I got a skateboard, which was amazing. It was one of my favorite boards, and actually Cameron knows the board. It's an Element skateboard I got. It had a picture of an eagle flying over a mountain. I had that thing until I moved to Florida and I left it there.
That might be. You may be the reason why I want to get an eagle flying over a mountain on my back for a tattoo.
But that was one of the cool ones there.
Or over here. I'm not for sure yet.
Now here's one that's gonna be. I actually do have, even though I just talked about how you should be grateful for what you get, I do have something that, well, could throw that list out instantly. There are things you can be ungrateful for because what you got is utter bollocks.
So we're going to the Brits, eh? You went British, I went Colombian. Or Canada.
Now let me put this in understanding for you guys, and it is British, or English for saying that. Now, I'm going to put this in retrospect.
You bloody Yank.
My dad was married to this evil wench of a woman. I will not say her name, but we'll call her Susie, because, to be honest, I don't know. I've never heard of anyone being named Susie. But we'll call her Susie. What she decided to do for a Christmas present, while my dad was out, she gave me another present. She gave her son another present. Her son got another game for his game system, which was a really cool game. It was South Park.
I'm listening. Crap. Oh, okay, I'm good.
Alright.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I had to pause for a little bit. But to continue, he got a game for his system. It was pretty cool. It was South Park. The only thing I remember, there was a giant turkey. You got to piss on a snowball and throw it. That's all I remember from it, because I watched him play it. Now, what did she decide to get me?
This doesn't sound good.
Now, understand, here's a description of how this woman liked to treat me. If I told her the truth, she would say I was lying, and keep saying I was lying until I lied to her, so to make her feel like it was the truth.
That sounds like my mother.
She was abusive to me. She would do anything to get my dad mad at me.
I don't think I've ever heard this.
And whenever she wanted me to be in trouble, which, okay, I rarely did anything bad. I usually was a kid who played with my army soldiers up in the bedroom. Her son would be throwing knives into, like, their shed. And I've gotten in trouble for it a couple times. What does she like to do? Put me in a corner. Well, as a kid, you know, you get put in timeout, you're going to cry a little, you know? It's typical.
I spent most of my life in the corner, man. That changed as a kid.
The thing is, you when you get punished, you know, you cry a little bit at first. Because it's like, what the heck did I do wrong? It's like, that wasn't my fault. You know?
Accurately, I spent the first 2 to 5 minutes crying. I spent the remainder of my time sleeping in the corner.
But, okay, I go into this corner, I cry.
Oh, we had a chance.
And here's the thing she would do. She'd get mad at me because I was crying. Now, understand, I was about 4 or 5 years old. Okay, I was young. I was a young little kid. So, before you erase that nasty comment you put down there, get rid of that. I was 4 or 5 years old. She would take me to the bathroom and put a diaper on me and take pictures of it.
Okay, I've never, pardon my speech to the viewers, I've never fucking known this shit about you, dog. Ever. You never.
And the Christmas present she got me
when your dad lived
was diapers. Yeah.
I've never known this, bro. Ever.
This is most of the reasons that I got screwed up when I was younger. I hated her. I resented her. I didn't want anything to do with her. I wanted out. I wanted to be never going to see my dad. Now, we lived in a small town, so it wasn't bad. It was in Nebraska. It was pretty nice to be there, but aside from her.
Nebraskans, just throwing that out there.
Now, the thing is about it, my dad would defend her. Whenever I would get in trouble for something her son did, or saying I lied to make her feel better and everything, she would tell my dad. My dad would decide to take me for a drive. And he would explain, oh, she has a heart of gold, she's really nice, you gotta treat her with respect. Yeah, I'm actually a very respectful guy. If I don't know your name, I will call you a sir or madam. based off of whether you look like a male or female. If you want to correct me, go ahead and correct me. If you want to give me your name so I can actually address you as, like, if your name's
this or that.
Timmy, Cameron. I actually said your name.
I don't mind my name being as it's on my account too, I think.
You know, like Chris or Chelsea. It's like, you know, if I know your name, I'll address you by it, which I'd rather do, but, you know, if being a YouTuber, I'm not going to know everyone's name once I start getting up there. I would like to, but I'm not going to be able to. I could barely remember my own age. I mean, come on now. But I'm good. That's the way I am. I address people as that because that's what my dad taught me, is that you're supposed to address people with respect, which arguably doesn't always work. Some people will find it disrespectful. But yeah, that was probably about the worst Christmas present I have ever gotten. So yeah, if you guys got a laugh out of it, let me know. If you guys think that you've got a worse Christmas present than that, let me hear it. I'd like to know what your Christmas presents were, from probably best to worst. I don't want to argue that mine was worse. I don't want to argue mine was best. I just would say that was probably my worst experience.
Thinking about it, around the time I got sent to Children's Home Society, back when I was, I believe, 5th grade, that would be what age? 5th grade.
5th, 12 years old. That's what I was when I was in 5th grade.
Damn, I was gone for 2 years. Holy shit. Let's see. I guess for me getting sent there was kind of it was around. It was either before Christmas time or after. I'm not too sure. Time I got sent there. Noted it wasn't juvie. I can explain that now. Children's Home Society and juvie are 2 different things. When I got sent there, the rules were, noted this was before it got bought out by somebody else and all that crap. Nowadays it's solely run by somebody else, just like the Yankton Boys and Girls Club. Yes, I am bringing that up too. Since corporations, stuff like that, different ownership, crap, I'm going off of. I hate how I know some business lingo, so to speak. Getting back on the topic. When I got sent there, at first I hated it. The first month, didn't like it at all. Whatever. Noted the first time I was there, my first night, my first hour there, the first thing they did, oh here, we're going to give you a tour of the place. That should be fine, whatever. I'm aware this isn't really, I guess for me, around the time that I got sent there, it was around Christmas time. That's probably why I'm thinking of winter-ish. I'm thinking of the weather.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's why I'm thinking Christmas time, whatever. It was still chilly. But, got sent there. The first thing they did, oh here, we'll give you a tour of all the place, whatever. Well, when it came time for my mom and then my mom to leave, first thing I did was try to run away and actually try to get with them. What do? Tackle me. Looking back at it now, I find it funny. Have I seen anybody from there since? There's only been like one person, and ironically, that guy ended up getting adopted from there. Which, like I said, looking back at it now, and actually after doing a chapter in which finding out that my friend's mom would have adopted me from there, because that's what she was looking at, adopting somebody, or adopting a son from there. And all, yeah, it's kind of weird for me. And all, she said I would have more than likely been adopted from there. Funny, the family that I integrated myself into would have been the one to adopt me, and we still would have ended up back here. Do you see the fucked up in this?
It's like you were destined to be here either way.
But I told her, but the screwed up part is, though, I would have been able to go right into the military right after high school from that. I wouldn't have gone into cage fighting. I would have gone right into military.
Yeah.
So, I'd have been here, but I wouldn't have been here for long. Once I graduated, I'd have been suited and booted and gone.
And there's actually quite a few times that, going back to the experience with, we'll call it Steak with the name Susie, because, like I said, I'm not going to say names, and I also think it's against the rules on YouTube. Like it's considered bullying or something. Oh, look, that guy's running at me.
I fully respect that, though, too.
Yeah, it's more respectful. But another thing that she had done is... See, my dad back then was a very heavy drinker. He would drink to the point where he would, like, pass out. Like, blackout drunk, I think it's called.
Yeah, I only get that way certain times. Obviously, I'm not there, and I'm glad I'm not.
Now, the thing is, she liked to pick fights.
With him?
With him, with me. Well, she fought with me one time. And my dad got in on it. Oh, it's shaking because I'm cleaning this.
That's why I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
But she got in a fight with me. Like, she started getting mad at me for doing some... It was something stupid. It's always, like, some little thing. Like, if you watch my Draw My Life, which I'm going to be redoing and doing it a lot better, once I hit... what?
I said we both are.
Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, which I know I'm at 31 right now, my goal is to hit 1,000 possibly before my birthday, which is August 1st. So, that'd be kind of cool. Now, the thing about it is, whenever she'd get mad at me, she'd run to my dad and play the victim card. Something she liked to do a lot, and try to get my dad mad at me. Well, it didn't work. It got her and him into a fight. He ended up leaving with me. While still being drunk, she called the cops on him. I spent a night in a jail as a 4-year-old kid until my mom and my grandma came and got me in the morning. I fell asleep watching SpongeBob, if I remember right.
Like a good night. Wait, wrong. Sorry. I was thinking of yesterday. We're not going into that.
No. But, yeah, that's kind of a little bit of life experiences I've had. A little bit of the nightmares I've dealt with. And, yeah, I think I know what I'll name this title. And why is this guy next to me? Hello. You are creepy.
Fucked up monk. How long have we been recording?
An hour and 17 minutes.
How long do you normally record for?
I usually pause a lot, and my videos end up being about 30 minutes long, and I edit them down to about 15.
Okay.
So this will probably be like 2 videos.
Well, they're finding out both about my passing years, so.
Yeah, and, well, I guess, I thought I told you a lot of that stuff. See, I don't have very good memory.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what I told you.
I remember that, man. My memory's really, really good. So I don't remember ever talking about it. It might have been one of those times that we were walking around town when we were...
When we lived with my dad, we were just like, oh, hey, it's nighttime. Let's go leave.
And I lost track of how many times we fucking walked around the fucking police station just to be assholes when we were kids. Well, technically, I'm counting...
The one thing that the cops always got me for, curfew.
But whenever you were with me, we never got busted.
That is true. Very true.
That is one thing that I think I paid off on.
It was like everyone else, like my cousin Brent and them, we'd always get in trouble with. But
anytime I was around, nope. Literally, they would never pop up. If not, then they would drive by and would literally not think of us at all. We literally, apparently.
Well, that's actually when I didn't shave very often. I actually looked older than I am.
And then there's me now, who's finally getting my. I admit I've had to shave on and off, but which I'll admit I got rid of some of those too. I've always wanted to borrow my grandma's. Thank God I'm good at shaving and then rinsing it out though in my shower. So,
I'm not really good at shaving. I always end up cutting myself. Yeah, that's better.
Which I don't mind getting. In my opinion, if I have a scar on here, it looks kind of badass though. So. Any scar, besides scar, still towards so stories. Yes, people, I don't have my teeth in.
He has dentures. He got his teeth removed, and I cannot remember why.
Genetic bone disease. Genetic.
I prefer kinetic. That sounds cool. It's like your teeth had energy, and they were trying to run away from your
Genetic
mouth.
Bone disease. Okay. I'm not sure my girls are awake this early.
But I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want me to do more collabs with him, let me know down in the comment section below.
I don't like doing collabs either because it gives me a chance to, even though I haven't done any videos, and I think, oh, hold on, before we end this video, I'd like to actually know when the most recent heroes that I even did any videos were. The very last video upload was, holy shit,
probably a long time ago.
a year ago.
Wow. But if you want to know the stuff he usually uploads, if I remember right, it's usually sparring stuff.
Used to be. The very last video I did was actually a Let It Go cover from the YMCA.
Oh.
And noted I was not actually in the video. I was behind the camera.
He was the cameraman.
My voice was in it though, and yeah, my voice over videos normally sounds like a fucking kid. So I apologize to everybody. I will disclaim this. I'm actually like I'm in like 20s. That's all I'll disclose.
He's the same age as me.
That's why I said I'll only disclose 20s.
So if you want to know his age, watch my videos and figure out my age. Because I forget how old I am half the time.
I'm older. I think I'm older than you, aren't I?
You're the same age as me right now. But come April, then you're older than me.
Okay.
By a few months.
Just by a few months. That's the only thing I was trying to figure out.
But I hope you all have enjoyed this video. And I will see you tomorrow in my next one.
If I play a song, would it be the end?
We can't. I can't have songs in here that are copyrighted. I lose my channel. But have a great day, everyone. I would need the actual, like, there's a file document that you have to use.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But I hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all later. Bye, everyone.